watching you, watching you.
Friday night, so you know what that means. We Dirt Coasting with Dirt Coast Podcast. It's OG Low D and me, Garland Green. Tune in, turn up, drop out. It's Friday, so you know what that means. We Dirt Coasting. It's your boy Garland Green and Dirt Coast Flows. Thank you for tuning in. Hit like and subscribe. It's about to go down. Talking about is another drop for Dirt Coast Podcast because it's Friday night and you know what that means. Once again, it's on We Dirt Coasting. It's me, GG Garland Green, aka Billy fucking Goat with my dog Dirt Coast Los, and this is the Dirt Coast Podcast. What's going on?
Yeah, we back, man. Back another week, another Friday. We're in the place to be.
As always, you know what it is.
And my brother in the place, man.
It's the duo with the topics that are heavier than a sumo. What's going on, Dirt Coast Los?
Oh, man. Same thing, man. Out here just making it do what it do, you know what I'm saying? Like I say, next week we have Entrepreneur Week coming up next week. We got a commercial coming on. We're going to get on later on to show y'all who's going to be stopping by next Friday for Entrepreneur Week, you know what I'm saying? James Pugh.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Got an outdoor, a major business, self-made, you know what I'm saying? He had the story of he went to the feds and, you know.
Bounce back.
That whole thing, bounce back, a major bounce back, you know what I'm saying? So.
Oh, definitely want to talk to Bro, and definitely I look forward to that next week. Mm-hmm. But as it is this week, we are back.
Yep, you know what I'm saying? A lot of things been going on this weekend, man, especially with that Killer Mike stuff.
Oh, man, it's been a live week. It's been a lot. I know just for Orlando, just to recap kind of the last week here, we had Travis Scott here last Wednesday. He came out. He brought out Kanye. We talked about Kanye.
Travis Scott was here?
Yeah, he was here last Wednesday. We were doing, we had a show. We were talking about Kanye, you know, and the thing going on about Kanye phone getting snatched. Next thing you know, Kanye pops up in Orlando. It's like, man, we talking about energy. I know, right? Yeah. Like, man, did we bring that? I know also last week we had MegaCon here for all my geeks, you know what I'm saying? We also had the Pro Bowl. MegaCon, man. You don't know what MegaCon is? MegaCon is a convention for all my geeks. Shout out to all the geeks out there, anybody in the comic books, anime, the cosplayers. They were here last week, Marvel, all the comic book stuff, man. They were here at the convention center. It's one of the biggest conventions in the nation. So they came through, they blessed us. That's what's coming. Bump that. I've never been to MegaCon, bro. We going to MegaCon next year, bro. You going with me, man. Yeah, we're going to go check out MegaCon. You know what I'm saying? For real. One of my favorite shows, guys, on Marvel, on Disney Plus was Loki. Loki was here. Tom Hiddleston was here. He was signing autographs. That shit is big.
I heard of that word before.
Loki.
No, Loki that's ancient.
Of course. It's a Norse god. Of course, everything is kind of like life. Entertainment based on life, so Loki is the god of chaos.
That's based off. They got, you know how they keep repeating these stories now. Low key, that kind of reminds me of the story of Enki and Elil or something. He had a brother or something.
Kind of almost the same gods that are depicted because Enki and Il, I think, were I don't get me on this
And
shit, man,
low-key, I
because
heard of that somewhere.
their sons of Thoth or whatever. It's kind of the
Thor.
same thing because Loki is the son of Odin, you know, brother of Thor type shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
The whole thing there.
Right.
So all these stories are kind of transcribed. So you're right. You're right.
I
But no,
think, yeah.
that was one of my favorite shows. It was about the multiverse that came out on Disney Plus. It's a geek thing, Marvel, if you're into comic books. So Tom Hiddleston was here. My brother went out there, got a lot of great pictures. It's a
Yeah.
it's a big thing, man. Big event, good vibe. Definitely. We going next year, bro. Then also we had the
Yeah,
Pro
let's do
Bowl
it.
here. The Pro Bowl was here last week.
Yep, the Pro
mean-
Bowl. I ain't step out for none of it.
No, I didn't either. I'm a working
I
man.
got caught up in that traffic, man. It was crazy. Like, man, they just do stuff that's unheard of.
I can believe it.
Like the way they reroute the traffic, and it get crazy, man.
Orlando was never ready for this type of influx of people. The schematics, they weren't ready for it, man. Because
Yeah.
everything is just like they had the Olympic marathon trials here Saturday. The way they had the traffic rerouted for that was crazy. I mean, Orlando was lit. We had Cat Williams here Thursday and Friday. Drake was here Friday and Saturday in Tampa with J. Cole.
Yeah, y'all can say something, man.
The whole
We got the
vicinity was
lines open, so I
crazy.
see you out there one
Vicinity
time.
was crazy.
For Columbus in the building, man.
Oh, Doc Ego,
Yeah,
shout out. Hey,
that boy-
what's going on, big dog?
Oh, that's Diesel right there. Ego in
Diesel?
Atlanta right
Oh,
there.
the studio guy.
Yeah, one time for Diesel in the building, man. You know
Shout
what
out
I'm
to
saying?
Diesel. We thank you for supporting.
Yeah, yeah.
Damn,
You know what I'm
man.
saying? One time for Miss Elima, if I'm saying that right. Appreciate you, babe, for stopping in, dropping in. Yeah, we on Twitch, we on YouTube and Facebook.
But the
Yeah.
energy in the
We're going
city.
back to Instagram too, so we're going back.
I fuck with Instagram, bro. I'm all over Instagram. You can get me on Instagram at Billy
We're
FN
gonna go back and
Goat.
forth with Instagram. in a
Billy
minute.
FN Goat. That's me.
You know what I'm saying? Yo,
The energy in the city was crazy this weekend, man. The energy's been kind of crazy. We are in a new moon in Aquarius today.
I caught that Cat Williams last week,
You did.
last Friday. Yeah, I caught
How
that
was
Cat
that
Williams.
Cat Williams show, big dog?
The show was good. He got. I don't know what Tori Hart doing now, to be honest with you. I do not know what Tori
That's a marketing
Hart-
scheme. That's a money maker.
Yeah, she fucked it up. Versus how the people that was on there,
Yeah.
Hina laugh.
No.
Yeah, man.
Not a quiet set. That's she's a comedian now. So it doesn't matter if she can make people laugh because her name is the draw. You want to go and see what she gonna say and if it's gonna be controversial. And
Yeah.
obviously it wasn't controversial or funny.
Yeah, I couldn't get into her. I mean, like I said, that was a waste of set. But everybody else, that red guy, that guy was funny as hell. The host, he hosted. And
You said Mark Curry was there too, wasn't
Mark Curry, he gonna do his thing. And he had
Mr.
3 or 2 females. Man, they got down. And you know one thing I noticed too
What's that?
about this concert? Man, I only saw, and it was crowded. It was sold out. I only saw one person that I knew that was at that concert. One person.
The city is getting bigger, guys. Like now you can step out and don't see somebody who you know before. That's like a anomaly because everybody know everybody, but not anymore. Again, the energy in the city is crazy right now.
Yeah.
And that's just around the world again, like I was saying. Tonight's a new moon in Aquarius. We got Chinese New Year coming up tomorrow, right? The 10th is tomorrow?
The 10 tomorrow, yeah.
Happy New Year, big dog, Sawadee. Sawadee P. Mai.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm saying. So when we're speaking about the energy, because right now the energy in the room is crazy as always for Dirt Coast. And subscribe.
Yep, please.
Go to Dirt Coast Podcast. If you're at the YouTube channel, please. Says we thank y'all for rocking with us. But the energy is crazy in here right now. We talking about energy. We talking about this weekend the Grammys happen, right?
Yeah, that's a nice discussion too. We talking about energy. Is either so we getting up to that, but we just talking about just you know what I'm saying what took place this weekend and what went on this week. You know what I'm saying?
We talking about the energy
Killer
and how
Mike.
it's shifting. Yeah, the that's something that happened this weekend.
What you think about the Killer Mike thing?
Man, that's as far as what are you talking about him winning the Grammys, or are you talking about Killer Mike getting arrested at the Grammys?
To me, I look at stuff like it's more coded, kind of like it look like I see a lot of.
Oh, that's 2024, motherfucker. Distraction level is at an all-time high. Distraction level right now is at orange. You know how they have the terror level? The terror level will be like at orange after 9/11.
Yeah.
The distraction level right now is at is orange. Like the smoke and mirrors is rampant. But one, Killer Mike won 3 Grammys, made you old MCs happy as fuck. Made you want to dust off the boots and feel like you going back into the booth. Don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. Killer Mike been rapping for some years. He was up for a Grammy, his first song.
Oh, yeah.
So don't get it twisted.
He come from a world-class group, too, now.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. The pedigree is different, man. It's a different thing. Don't jump out there. You know what I'm saying? Don't whatever, man. Don't start that.
I noticed there was a lot of discussion that was there when people was talking like, it's kind of like they went there to say why it wasn't a good reason to be there. I like Jay-Z said something, Drake said something pertaining about how the Grammy was treating.
Everybody's been talking about that. That's what I'm saying. So years prior, Killer Mike is talking shit about the institution. Now the institution is pacifying you. Drake says he uses his Grammys for a doorstop. Jay-Z, who was there and got the, I think, a Lifetime Award it was, said, I used to use these for sippy cups for blue.
Right.
Right? And so it distinguished and kind of just, and then Drake also said to the people who don't win. Like,
and that's what
if you're nominated, right? Like, it's an honor. So don't let these people, like, dictate your career.
And that's what caught my attention with it all, too. So I'm saying, whoa, wait now. They're saying, the actions is speaking a little louder than the words. So let me know to go look at it a little different. I said, oh, I see what's going on. It's a lot of corporations. If you notice, Beyonce, that's why we're paying attention to, because, you know, like the shot caller, when certain people go to certain events and you look at certain people, they be like the shop callers of the event. So anywhere Beyonce at, it's going to be kind of like live, right? So I'm seeing Beyonce, and I know, like, Beyonce mom has a clothing line, and, you know, Beyonce family members have, you know, Beyonce even has some kind of hair product or something.
I think Solange has, like, lip gloss. They all have, I mean, like, Beyonce has clothing and everything, of course.
But she was Louis down, right? So that what solidified me and made me think, so, oh, okay, that's the reason they really have to step out, because those big corporations, those are the ones that's really behind what they got going on. So they kind of like puppets in the shit, too, because they had to go sit down there and show the people that was behind them. I seen that product they had on. Jay-Z really went there for that liquor. They said, oh, he drunk out the Grammy cup or whatnot. Yeah, but what he was drinking.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? So them corporations, they still have to, that's why they was there.
But why did Jay go there and give the old man don't cross my lawn fucking speech about Beyonce? Beyonce has won so many Grammys, 13 I think or something. I don't even know. No, that's Taylor Swift. Right. Beyonce has won all these Grammys, but she's never won Album of the Year. And just be real with you, dog, she ain't never had Album of the Year.
Right.
She done had some badass singles. Right. But her albums in total,
but why it's so important for us to change their agenda? Why we like that ice? You know what I'm saying? Why is that ice any different from
what the fuck is wrong with Frank Lucas?
Ice across the store?
What's wrong with Frank Lucas, man? Frank Lucas went to the motherfucking Grammys with Blue. It ain't Baby Blue anymore anyway, like you said. She big as hell, bro. She big as hell.
Yeah.
You need to, you know what I'm saying? And cut a speech. And I was saying to you earlier, I'm like, yo, it kind of reminds me of what Kanye did. Like,
you say Lil Durk won and had on Ivy too? Oh, Louis too. Yeah. See that song? You catching on? Yeah, that's exactly what it is. See, I didn't even look at it. But I did pay attention to that one little sector where, like, if you going there to talk shit about the event, why the fuck you there? Oh, the corporation say, bitch, you better get your ass up there. You better make sure you got our shit on. We don't give you these $1 billion. You finna go out and you finna... Something like how Monique was talking about. Remember how she's saying, like, they worked her for free. Like, go do Precious for free. That was her biggest gripe about. Like, they wanted to work her for and not pay her.
I don't know why you like Taraji Gibson and all these motherfuckers coming out talking about how they weren't paid for projects, but y'all did them motherfucking projects and still doing them projects. Man, I want to hear that shit afterwards.
Well, I don't know.
You know what I'm saying?
That's hard now. But no, because, okay, if I guess they saying that they've been doing it for so long and not speaking up, so when they speak up...
Whose fault is that? Whose fault is that? There's a big scandal going on right now, and okay.
But is it right?
Here goes shit, man. There is no such thing as right.
But no, let's make it right though. You know what I'm saying? If we're gonna put it out there, this 2024, right?
Right.
This the season for what? Putting it out there, it being exposed, kind of like. You know what I'm saying? So if you're gonna expose it. Expose it
as far as what? What I'm saying is, if if you let me beat you across the head for 20 years,
Right.
and on the 21st year you complain.
Yeah, I'm gonna say stop. I said, now it hurt. That lump hurt. I can take it for 20 years.
Who
I
fault
can't
is that
take
though?
one more.
Who fault is that though? You let me.
It's my fault for letting you go for 20 years.
Exactly.
But now for the fix it. Now 2024, we ain't finna do this no more. I guess
So
that's basically
in
how
2024
being
you say,
portrayed.
okay, we're not gonna do this no more. That's
Yeah.
cool. I done got it for 20 years, bro. I
Yeah.
done beat you across the head for 20 years. I done got a stockade of this shit. It's cool, man. I respect your game. We're gonna keep
Right.
it moving, right?
Right.
But we not gonna talk about the 20 years that we did it previously, man, because that shit in the past.
But no. See, they're going to
I'm
hold new
saying.
ball game. Now it's creating what been stirred up. One time, it was one of my friends, right? They got in this situation. I was trying to be the mediator in it, right? My other partner kept saying, man, that shit was so long ago.
That part.
But my partner, he wasn't hearing. I say, bro, that's what make it so messed up because it just brewed. So you just can't tell, bro, to let it go because it happened so long ago, man.
That's what Vivica Fox told her. No, Vivica Fox said, hey, man, I just go to work and do what I do, whatever, whatnot. There's always going to be a problem. There's always going to be a problem there. There's never going to be any equality in this shit, my nigga.
Some people need that validation, but they need some people to admit it. Some
That
people
part.
need that. Like,
For
I
closure.
don't need it.
Yeah, I don't
You know
need
what I'm saying? But some people need that.
For closure, then you
Yeah, they need that thing.
I can dig it.
You know what I'm saying? So I think that's basically what's going on, man. These people, it's crazy, but we didn't know this.
A lot of it,
Right?
we did know this. Here's the thing: we do know a lot of this stuff, but again, when I talk about the smoke and mirrors.
I think they assume.
No, that's what I'm saying.
People ain't know.
That's what I'm saying. It's out there. No, it's out there. If you don't know it,
Yeah.
don't. I'm not gonna say it's out there. And just because it's being brought to light now.
Because listen,
So hold on, question. When did you first put this Monique video out?
Monique.
Remember the Monique video?
I had that first. I put.
I remember
last
seeing
year.
that video
Yeah,
out.
like when she first did it in Detroit.
Right, so this
Yeah.
was a thing, but this was a thing as an ongoing thing at that time,
That's
right?
right, that's
and
right.
people were behind her in the situation, so they know pertaining to this. Here it is right now. What happens is the only reason, in my opinion, Shannon Sharp's podcast is bring a Monique on to speak of their story.
Mm-hmm.
It ain't for you to speak your stories. Now it's just like we just bringing you. You know what I'm saying?
Right, yeah, I get what you're
You
saying.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it was scripted all along. Even when Kat was there, I was
Oh.
saying,
That was the
remember
biggest
when
script.
Kat went, I said, something wrong. It's out of place. It's kind of like out of sequence because Monique should have went first.
Exactly,
Kat,
right? 'Cause
remember?
Okay.
Remember? Then I say, wait, is they listening to me? I call you and say, man, they listening to me, bro.
And I just said the energy. Like I said, we were talking about Kanye, then he popped up in Orlando.
Right.
We talked about Cat Williams, and he was here.
Right.
Now we were talking about the Monique. You can go back on episode like 3 weeks ago. He's telling us about the
Yeah.
Monique.
Right.
It's there. So are we bringing this energy? Are we?
Okay, but now this just to feed off of something. We finna get back into.
I'm just saying, are we bringing energy? Like, look at this. Isn't this
of course,
ironic?
I
though?
know they listen to me.
Isn't this ironic?
I know they listening. But we gonna get back to that in a minute. Cause we were going right into what we were talking about, the
talking
energy
about-
thing, right?
Because we were
So-
still talking about energy, but we were talking about Killer Mike, and we got off the tangent with Killer Mike because I was talking
and
about.
Monique and all that. So that's cool. All that happened this week. So this week, next Friday, we got Entrepreneur Week.
We
We got
ain't
an
talking about
entrepreneur
that.
gonna be stopping through. You know what I'm saying? The guy that went through. You know what I'm saying? He was he went through the drug game and whatnot. Did federal time. Got out. Reinverted his life. You know what I'm saying? Doing big things.
Rehabilitation.
Got a company now that's doing well, and we be looking for some young guys.
It's a feel-good story. I like that because a couple weeks ago we were talking about some things going on with the youth and
Yeah.
how like negative things are always brought to light. So we said that with this platform we could use this to
And that's how we got that interview. I kind of bumped him up because he saw that interview when we did with Aleem. Peace out to Aleem.
Shout out
You know
to
what I'm
Aleem,
saying?
like
Got him.
coach.
Yep, and he reached out and told me about his company and whatnot, and said he want to come on and
That's a beautiful thing.
Right. So we got him next Friday, Pew's Lawn Service. Check this out. We got just check this out. We'll be back in 1 second. It's your boy.
Freightliner, y'all. You know what it is.
Morning maintenance on the machine before I go and bust up these two big giant stumps. Got one in the way of the second tree that they added, so put some new teeth on this baby. Check mine.
All right, y'all. Here we go. Carver Shores, we're here. Orlando, we're here. Check it out. Got another one. Monster.
You know what we do.
Yeah, like I said, man, we got
The ones we
Pews Outdoor Services. He don't just do trees. He do all kinds of concrete, build houses, build back porches, screened in enclosures. I mean, he do a lot. You know what I'm saying? So
Pews Outdoor.
yeah, next week he'll be stopping through Entrepreneur Week. You know what I'm saying? Stevie B, what they do, man. And one time for that boy Pressure, too, man. One time for my dog Pressure, man. We're going to get Pressure video on. He's going to be our featured artist of this week here. Pressure Doma.
Pressure Dama.
Yeah, Pressure made it onto the, what show that was? What that was on?
What that?
The Pressure Doma thing, yeah, they sent me earlier.
Oh, that was years ago. That thing we were looking at?
No, not the one we're looking at, the one on the page earlier.
Oh, the
today.
roast.
Yeah, the roast.
thing.
The roast. Yeah. We're gonna
You guys got to forgive me. Give me one moment. I'm moving slow.
We got it on right now. We're going to put the roast on. Pressure Doma, man. And we're going to play the video. Then we're going to get right back into it tonight. Open discussion. What? Protect your energy, right? Protect your energy. That's
Protect
what
your
open
energy.
discussion is tonight. Y'all know what energy is? So we're going to get right back to it, man. Pressure Doma, featured artist of this week. It's Gigi and your boy Los, man. Let's get it. It's Pressure.
Pressure.
I love it! If I said fuck you, then guess what, nigga? It's fuck you! And if I love you, ooh, I love you. If I said I love you, then I love you. If I said it's fuck you, then it's fuck you. I put my heart on the line. Bro, this song is incredible! Is this on Spotify? Are you on Spotify? See, what the thing is, you really think Pressure is gonna pop up? Pressure. There's no way. There's no way Pressure is just gonna pop up. True Colors? True Colors? Bro, if this... It is on Spotify! You can't keep repainting people who show you they true colors. You got one time to cross me, it won't be another. If I said fuck you, then guess what, nigga, it's fuck you. And if I love you, ooh, I love you, for real. Hey, holy water on these diamonds, I've been tripping, I've been shining. She do what I tell her, she call me Simon. I don't know what the day is, nigga, I've been grinding. Somewhere with a bell and a scale, where you find me. Ducked off behind tent, counting all them dead things. You can't imagine all the pain that them fed brains. What's up, Ralph, got exposed all the iPhone. Money got me paranoid, so I ride alone. Me and Nina on the one way to the paper. Shoes tied, I can't slip with the paper. I'm on my pivot tree, this shit like the paint gotta finish. Cause it really how I live it. You can't keep repainting people who show you they true colors. You got one time to cross me, it won't be another. If I said fuck you, then guess what, nigga, it's fuck you. And if I love you, ooh, I love you. If I said I love you, then I love you. If I said it's fuck you, then it's fuck you. I put my heart on the line every time I grind. If I shine, you shine. Cause there's no ifs, there's a buts by my loyalty. Keep it the whole 100, ain't no hole in me. Don't let me find out you got hate in your heart. Don't let me find out you ain't playing your part. Cause that's when love go down the drain. You ain't been acting the same. I try to touch you up with the pain, but I guess I ran out of pain. You can't keep repainting people who show you they true colors. You got one time to cross me, it won't be another. If I said fuck you, then guess what, nigga, it's fuck you. And if I love you, ooh, I love you.
Yeah, man. We back, boss.
Back at it. That was Pressure Dama. True Color. Video.
All that hating shit, it ain't gon' prosper. It was Zoodle Noodles, now it's
Ready too, you know what I'm saying? There were a lot of times when I be seeing about my dog, my homies and stuff, like I be trying to be prepped. You see how that man went on there and just was He can't be on Spotify. And he was right there, man. You got to be ready.
That's what luck is. Luck is when opportunity meets. Oh man,
Good gassy, man. That's that good gassy. That good.
you just say that you got to be ready. But yeah, when you're ready, that's what it is, man. So when you
Yeah.
stay,
Who you got for the Super Bowl, man?
the
Super Bowl this
Superb Owl,
Sunday.
man. The
Who you got for the
Superb
Super
Owl.
Bowl?
I'm going with Kansas, but I bet on the 49ers.
You did? You
Damn
going with
right.
the Chiefs, but man, you should have put that money with the Chiefs and went with the 49ers.
No, that's what I'm saying. I think I did say that, right? No, I bet on the 49ers.
No. You bet on the Chiefs and you go with the 49ers.
No, I bet on the 49ers. That's why I'm going with the Chiefs.
Huh?
That's why I'm going with the Chiefs.
Oh, you going with the Chiefs?
Yeah.
Yeah, put your money with the Chiefs, man.
No. I put my money with the 49ers. I'm
No.
going with the Chiefs because then if I do it, then I know they're going to lose.
No, you should have put it, if you want to win, you should have won them goddamn Chiefs because the Chiefs, this war been fought before.
Man. See, and with Vegas, it's a way of winning with still losing. Even if you're winning, you're still losing. I mean, you're playing points,
all these sports
money
is,
line.
All these sports is reenacting old ancient wars. We just don't know they're the ancient wars because they're using totems to hide the codes. The Chiefs are the Indians. The 49ers are the one that stole the gold from the Indians. So we reverting the land back, technically wise. That's why all this Taylor Swift and all this shit. These old ancient motherfucking wars they done fought and using these things as
It's the Superb Owl. So we got to look at the
Yeah.
numerology. It's the 49ers. 4 plus 9 is 13.
Yeah.
13 is the number of.
13 is you know who number? That's Big Mama's number. They should
That's
study
the
that
favorite
number.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay, that's the great queen mother. That's the number of the great queen mother. Fraudulent number. She stole it from the black girl. That's a black woman.
That the Chiefs are going to win.
Yeah. Okay. That's who's supposed to win. If they do it right and do it how the war was fought, that's who won. That's who beat them. The Indians always won. So we got a commercial to get protect your energy. Or what is energy? You know what I'm saying? Protect your energy. And do you know what is energy? What is that?
Energy,
You know what I'm
emotion.
saying? So we're going to get right back. And people, please drink responsibly.
Shout out to the boss.
Yeah.
Now that's a double gold. VSOP 2012 Spirit Award winner, the VSOP. Now what do you think about that, man? Come on, tell me what you think.
Well, it actually made me change my drink. I was a Crown Royal drinker. And when I first tasted a couple months ago, I said, you got to be at our celebration for the president inauguration. But out there, this is a Steppers Cognac, Chicago-style Steppers. This is the drink that all Steppers love to drink. That's Bassard Cognac.
We are back. We are back. We are back in the place to be. Me and my dog, GG.
What's happening?
Man. Yeah. Protect your energy, man. What y'all know about protecting y'all energy? And what is energy? You know how y'all keep, you know how a lot of people don't know when mood swings happen a lot of times? 1 minute you'll be happy, you're like, damn, what the hell wrong with him, her, or him, or she? And the whole swing or the mood swing been unchanged?
Talking about just the whole emotions.
Yeah. That usually be something that transpired in the energy recording frequency that unchanged and causing you to react a certain type of way.
Of course.
Now, if people don't know this stuff is taking place or how it's taking place, that's when it becomes kind of like dangerous. Okay?
Wouldn't that be like the definition, though, like how you said, like switching of like emotions, just energy and motion, so the energy is switched,
Switch.
right? Like
But it's dangerous and it become like a weapon when you don't know what's causing the madness,
okay.
right? So a lot of times when people say they'll see a person acting a certain kind of way, that's, oh, they crazy. Or that motherfucker, you know what I'm saying, wasn't acting right. But if you're not aware of what changed that behavior, a lot of times the person reactions might be kind of like unexplained. We kind of like throw people to the wolves a lot of times. If you don't know, if you kind of like knew what was going on with a person, you would respond different. Your response would be different. You know what I'm
Energy
saying?
response outcome. So we were talking about energy and how energy can switch and how it can shift. You just got to kind of pinpoint what you're talking about.
Right.
So, are you talking about like I've always heard the phrase "that boy got the devil in him"? Yeah, he does because
Right.
he's operating from the Kundalini. He's
That's
operating from
right.
his lower vibration, his lowest chakra, which is the red chakra, which is the tailbone. Same thing, like kind of the God and the devil. They're both in you. Like when you do something good, you thank God, but that's you just operating from your crown chakra.
Right.
But you're talking about the energy. That's what you're talking about.
That's exactly what I'm talking about.
Okay.
And it's what Newton was also talking about, and all the great
Scientists.
theatrical people, all the philosophers, and all those. That what they were talking about when they were studying the seed of the flower.
Okay.
When they were trying to find it was called the flower of life. That picture they show. You ever seen a picture of the flower of life? You ever saw that picture?
Never seen the picture of the flower of life.
Can I pull this picture up real quick? We seen it. We just don't remember. Kind of like
The flower I see,
Yeah.
it gives me life is
it's all about energy though. That's why we
green. That's what I think about when I think of the flower of life. My life.
okay. If we put it up on the screen right here.
Is it marijuana?
See that?
Close to marijuana.
See the flower of life? There's a bunch of pictures of them. Let me see. Images.
Kind of looks like a
See
Merkaba,
that?
kind of, right?
See those right there?
Is that what it's called? It kind of looks like a Merkaba.
See those?
Yes.
Now, see that space in between them? That's called a loop. That's called a loop. And if people don't get careful, it's how energy is transferred a lot of time and how energy is used a lot of time, right? So if you know how to get inside there and manipulate that thing, and they found out that you could do that through music.
808.
Right? And waves that they send, right? So this will bring up tonight topic. Oh man, they closed it out. Oh man, I'll go back to it.
Okay.
This what bring up tonight's topic too with energy, and you know this is also Black History Month, right?
It is. I see that all downtown Apopka. When I'm downtown Apopka, I see them Black History Month flags up everywhere.
Okay, but I'm gonna throw up a person tonight who we might not think is a historian, right? And because we usually see the Martin Luther Kings and the Malcolm X's and the Harriet Tubmans and all that when we do
Douglas,
this, but I'm gonna throw
George
somebody
Carver,
up
Washington.
here that was teaching us
George
stuff
Washington
as
Carver.
well, and he
George
was a
Washington Carver.
young fella that was teaching us stuff. And I'm gonna show a little something about him and what they describing as energy. I'm gonna show her, and this gonna be by Black History Month today. Gonna be by XXX Tentacion.
Okay.
Okay, and probably because he was assassinated too. Even though it came down with how they portrayed it and what they showed us, him buying at the motorcycle
dealership?
shop or something. And
He was at a dealership, like a motorcycle shop or something, right?
Yeah, in public view. You know how that shit all scripted out. But he was an attack on him. Okay.
Looked like a hit.
Yeah, because he was describing what they was really doing. He was doing it in his music. Okay. So it was all about energy, how they were attacking us through music. So let's play what he was saying. Black History Month, people. You know what I'm saying? It's Tentacion. Let's see what he was saying about energy and how they was attacking us. Then we'll get back to it and have some open discussion. Okay.
All right, man.
Music is frequency.
Here we go.
Programming. Music is frequency. What frequency are you being fed? I will hope before they go pull some negative shit out this conversation. They pull this part of the conversation, and then see that I'm really actually helping people, bro. Let me be detailed. At 15 years old, I was doing sound engineering, so I was playing with frequency. I was playing with equalizers. Now, I figured out that hertz is to understand the frequency vibration, right? So there's kilohertz. There's hertz, kilohertz, megahertz. right? And then I think it's ultra hertz. If I play with those frequencies, right, I can target certain parts of the mind, target the frequency to go to certain parts of the mind, and I can literally, like, if I want you to astral project, right? You know what astral projection is? No. If I want you to astral project, or if I want you to go to sleep, or if I want you to go into a meditative state, I can make my music do that.
At that concert, you drunk as hell, you drunk, all type of shit, you with a whole bunch of people. Y'all in the concert, y'all lit as fuck, y'all having the funnest time of y'all life. Little do y'all know, y'all are surrounded by nothing but bad, dark energy. Most of the music that you listen to, you could be in a car on your way to work, just having a regular nice day, and you turn on the music, and out of nowhere, you start feeling moody, you start feeling depressed. And it's not the music, it's not the artist, it's the frequency that they playing the music on. So you have 432 frequencies. Look it up on YouTube, bro. Look it up right now when y'all done with this video. 432 hertz versus 440 hertz. Now you can listen to Old Town Road, right? Say for instance you listening to Old Town Road on the radio. You can feel perfectly fine while listening to it. But say for instance, you put that same Old Town Road under 440 hertz frequency, you don't notice the frequency. You just notice your body changing. You notice you starting to get depressed, moody, anxiety. You start feeling weird. Your day seems fucked up for no reason. It's the frequency that you playing.
Going to listen to an artist consistently, and it's your favorite artist, you most definitely should understand who it is that you're looking into or listening to. But in my situation, they definitely should pay attention to what I am as a person. There's brainwashing that gets involved in music, in the music industry, like recording things backwards and all these different things that people don't know, frequency channelings and different things like that. So you never know who you're fucking with unless you fully dwell into.
Yep. And that's my point. You see how they stopping us? You see how we stopping us? We don't keep going on, saying, because that's just on their end. Man, you still rolling on this end, you know what I'm saying? But that's the point I'm making.
You do not have the rights to that footage. It's all for promotion.
And frequency.
Energy and frequency. Frequencies. I think we were talking about this. The love frequencies is what the Beatles had discovered when they were recording. You remember John Lennon?
Right.
John Lennon recorded his album with Imagine All the People. Remember that song, Imagine, was a big hit.
Right.
Of course, John Lennon was assassinated.
Yep.
They say that he discovered the frequency of love, and that's what that album was kind of recorded on. Exactly, right? Because we can heal through certain frequencies.
That's right. And yes, it was like even people that had kidney problems, people that having major health issues, they were being healed through music. So like, you say John Lennon had tapped into that science.
And I think that's one of the reasons.
Marley had tapped into that science because a lot of their music was played in a certain hertz. Too. Yeah. And I jotted down a couple songs that's in those harmonies that actually can heal. Like if you got throat problems, if you got headaches.
They call them beta, theta waves, binaural beats.
Exactly. But it's the harmonic energy that's in the tone is what doing the healing. And actually, that's why you think our anatomy on the inside is called organs, because they different tones and different musical instruments can attack each one. So a lot of stuff that's being attacked and betrayed us on is a lot of doing through frequency. So the music you listen to, you don't know there's something that should attacking you, because you don't know what hertz is in, you don't know what harmonic balance that is in.
441. I think
you don't want none of him.
That's the one. Like as soon as that's a template. As soon as you go on to most of these actual DAWs, these digital audio workstations, and record your music, you can of course change the frequencies as X was saying, and it could be used. Kanye West talked about it. That's why the 808 is so prevalent in music. It's because the Kundalini energy it uses.
Even Bob Marley with One Love, that's in 432. That's 432. In harmonic bias.
396, 432. Very good frequencies. 432, 396, get rid of anxiety, miracle frequency.
Destiny Child. Say My Name.
Oh, it was?
That's in harmonic rhythm, 432 hertz. And see the name of their songs be in those
Look at the name of
Those
the song.
harmonic, right?
Name
Wiz
song.
Khalifa. He had my When Will I See You Again. That's in That Hurts. Now, if you go listen to that song, you won't even know that's Wiz Khalifa,
Big song, Charlie Puth.
right? Michael Jackson, Billie Jean is in That Hurts.
That's one of the best-selling songs of all time, off one of the best-selling albums of all time.
And you see what they're doing, but they know how to go in and
Engineer these songs.
engineer these songs to get it to that harmonic balance, that harmony, and even
Anything on the radio.
your car need a harmonica balance. Let that bitch be off, boy. Let that frequency be off of that car. You ain't gonna ride good. It's called a harmonica balance. Matter of fact,
Yeah. Anything. If you make it to the radio, especially back in the day, or I don't know how they do it now, your songs are modulated to
yeah,
a different frequency. It's
Yeah.
changed. That's why songs sound different on the radio than when you get them in a CD or something like that. You're like, what the fuck?
and see that video we played when the salt was moving around. That's basically how our blood and our genetics works on the inside. So a certain frequency will change it and distort it and rip and tear, cause you to have some people that can't have internal bleed. They bleed out of nowhere. They don't know this coming from some kind of rheumatic frequency. A lot of that stuff be coming from frequency. That this stuff hurts you from the inside because you ain't even aware it's there.
Music, it definitely is a weapon. Can be used as a weapon. Again, the frequencies that we talk about.
Right.
That's why you go to certain concerts and you got these mosh pits and things like they said, bro. I don't listen to rap music, Brody. Especially when I go to work or whatever I do. I'd be like, I listen to it sparingly. I listen to it sparsely. I listen to a lot of classical music. You know what I mean? And different
Right.
things because
That's
it's a
good.
different frequency.
Yeah, it's a healing mechanism.
Remember
but
we were talking
don't
about
know these things.
That Goody Mob. Go listen to one of the. It's rated the best album of all time on some list. That Stevie Wonder album, Songs in the Key of Life.
Mhm.
When you listen to certain albums, you can hear them they're on a different frequency. I've listened to the Beatles album. I've listened to the Beach Boys album. I've listened to the quote-unquote best albums of all time, and they are modulated on a different frequency. To my knowledge, the first album to actually use that 440, 441 was Dr. Dre and The Chronic.
Right. And how he was doing that, he was throwing out the rhythmic, harmonic balance by
Exactly.
changing the tone with numbers. He was timetables. Okay, they tell us 1 times 1 is 1. So 1 times 1 is itself, right? Only where this can really exist to us is really in banking, because if you got what they call a pence, you know what a pence is?
No.
1/10 of a pound. That's the real name for
A pence. I've heard that terminology before as far as money or English.
Okay.
English talking about pences. What is a pence?
That's right. Let's see what a pence is. What they say a pence is.
Looking up the terminology, looking up the definition of pence real quick. See what they're talking about.
Pence, right?
Not Mike Pence.
No, yeah. To a thing, huh? They picking these names. You'll be surprised. You'll be surprised, They're talking about him. It's a pence right there. See what a pence is? 10 cents. Well, let's read out the definition. It's a British 10 cent. Okay? It's a decimal 10 pence coin. It's a denomination of a sterling coinage worth 1/10 of a pound. Okay? So it's worth 1/10 of a pound. Now look.
So that's they dime.
It's observed to have featured a profile of who? Queen Elizabeth. Okay? So if they saying, that's right, 1/10 of a dime. So if one times that pound, 1 times 1, that dime, they say it's 100, right? But when you taking your money to banking, they'll say your dollar is times itself. But when a friend come in there, they can say it's times its 10th. Like 4 quarters times itself. They can say that's $4.
That part.
Right? And that's how banking in you. Because what they doing, they motherfucking timing itself. Right? So if you don't know which percentage you playing into the field game, they even do it so bad, how you think they come up with how much they pay a prisoner?
How they get the rates that they pay a prisoner?
Right. The rates they pay a prisoner. They break it down to the tenths of itself. Because if you're making $15, the average person out here on the streets, what the prison pay you? $1.50 a month?
$1.50
See?
an hour.
I think it's like a month or some shit.
A
Or
month?
hour. Yeah,
An hour. Look at that $1.50
Yeah,
an
but
hour.
see how they
something.
breaking that down? Still that 10th, they still in that $15.50. That's where they getting them numbers from.
All in ratios.
All in ratios. So that's the science too. They killing us with the math equation, right? Because they changing the pitches. Okay? Because 1 times 1 can really mean 3. A 1 plus 1 can really mean 3 if you're dealing with a mama and a daddy
Yes.
getting on top of each other, becoming one, and something could come out of that. And here you go. That 1 plus 1 then equals 2. That thing equals 3. But that's the same type of stuff they doing to us in the air, kind of like the speaking. You don't even know, you ain't even aware that it's around you or even aware that it's there. You get what I'm saying? You ain't even aware that it's there. Right? So that's energy and how they kind of like change our energy. So that's why I wanted to talk about Atashi on the SAS little man, because he was on to this stuff way ahead of his time. If you go start studying that shit and listen to what he was saying, he said he was making music to attack a race of children. Like we weren't tapped into him like we supposed to have been. He was doing that on purpose. And he was bigger than all of them.
Man, he was like, I could think that kid's gone double diamond or something
Yeah,
like that.
yeah,
bro.
he was bigger than all
There's
of
a
them.
generation, we have a series.
TK, what they do, man, yeah.
He was tapped into something.
That's right. He was tapped in real good, you know what I'm saying?
Down south.
So if you go back and do your studying on him, and you'll see for yourself how they was using music to kind of like change the frequency and change people's energy. Actually, they were doing it so good, some of this music would kill you. It would actually kill you. It's crazy how it will rupture something in you, like how the vibration patterns work. It would tear your kidneys up. Some of this music is designed to just tear you up from the inside, bro.
And you can go back in history, and there's a thing about music. It was, I guess, R&B or blues, I think it was. This is back in the day when they were talking about how people would dance, and like they were saying it was the spirit, because they would catch this dance vibe, and they were dancing like for days and days and days, and they would have to, like, people would actually die from it. Just a real crazy factoid. You can go and look up about that. As far as music,
Right.
you ever been? That's why when you hear certain things like high school band,
Right.
anything like that,
Right.
certain songs you just can't help, but you already know. You're up and dancing. It's in our culture from that, but just anybody, because it's focused on certain parts and certain things. Music is the grand master of things.
Yeah, because they was breaking down even those notes. Like, I ain't never been on music. I don't know how to read notes, but
Me neither.
I heard of like E major. You know what I'm saying?
A lot of songs are like C. Just from recording, a lot of songs, bro, are C minor, C major. Most 4 chords. Most songs are 4 chords that they use over and over again.
Even those chords break down into like carbon, nitrous, oxygen, depending on which chord they using. It's like the E major. That's carbon. That's carbon. That's actually carbon.
Like
Okay?
what diamonds are made out of, coal.
That's right. And G, nitrogen. That's G on the scale. That's on the music scale. You know what I'm saying?
Because if you go back and listen
Oxygen is
to like
the green
Pharrell,
color.
Right? Aku?
Oxygen, it
Yes.
was more like the green color. You know, so on the scale, like, you know what the man said he was seeing? I could see music, I could see the colors. Kanye was saying that. He talking about scales. He
I
talking
see it,
about
bro.
how
See
you
it.
can actually heal people or you can hurt people. Because the band came first before war. Band was part of war. That came with the military.
Of course.
Right?
That's how, especially with
Marching
our culture,
drums.
the drums is how
Yeah.
we used to settle things before war. No war is a dance battle type thing going on. But of course, that's what I'm saying. That's why when you go to a high school game and they start
That's right,
playing
cuz.
the music, do, and you be like, hey,
Right.
oh, you ready to go and go Seminole versus Lake Mary? We at it.
I don't know if you remember back a while back when this guy he killed a kid in Jacksonville. His name was Jason Davis. A white man killed him about the music.
About the music was
Said
too
he played
loud.
Music, and
The whole big stand your ground. Oh man, that was a big
but
case.
that music was attacking that white man. We don't know that. Yeah, it was attacking. It was hurting him.
They do it on a different scale. Like, say, for instance, those minorities hear it on 2 and 4. They hear it on 1 and 3. So that's why when it looks like they're like that, and because they hear it differently.
I got a deaf partner, Deaf Keith. One time, my boy Deaf Keith. Certain music hurt him. At Deaf Punkin, we should do it just to fuck with them. If you make certain sounds and they did, we should do it just to fuck with them.
High pitch.
But now that I'm on to this science, you know what I'm saying? Like Cuz say metaphysics, one time TK got there, that now I got insight and understanding on what was going on back in the day when we just messed with Keith and Punkin. You know what I'm saying? It's some sounds used to, I told my boy, they used to be hurting their ears. Like, damn, you deaf. How the hell you hear this? And they used to be dancing off certain music.
Vibrations, frequency. I've heard that. It's so funny. I was just listening to a podcast this week, and they were talking about how deaf people love EDM music. How they love like the techno music.
Wow.
That's why they go to raves and everything like that, because of the vibration. They can hear it. They can feel. Yeah,
they can feel it.
Right.
Yeah.
They can feel it because music, right? So that's a different type shit, bro. That frequency. You ever like? So for instance, like a dog whistle, right? It's at a frequency like you can blow that bitch and it don't do nothing to you, but then the dog is over here hurting. They hear different frequencies, different pitches. So is it that same type of technology and that same type of science being used in the music that they put out today, that it's on such a frequency and a pitch that you don't even recognize it?
Yeah, T, man. One time a tone out there, man. He's saying vibrational tones send electric magnetic energy. The higher the tone, the healing. That's right. The lower the tone, the deaf tone. That's exactly right. That's what we're speaking on.
You know who talked about that a lot?
Energy and vibration. So you got to be careful. And call that fam, I know him. But he got a wide range of music. So you got to have a wide range. You got to be listening to gospel. You got to be able to listen to even the dirty music, low down music. You still got good music is good music, whether it be in all genres. See, all genres have good music.
Of course. That's just life, though. There's good and bad in everything you do, right? There's good and bad in everything you do. But it's hyped up to certain. Once again, when you put any song on the radio, 963 megahertz, they were talking about, you modulate it.
Yeah.
That's any music. That's pop, that's rock, that's rap, whatever. It's going to be on this frequency because it's a radio
and look
frequency.
What it is. It's called hertz. What is hertz?
Hertz goes back into so much, man. We're talking about electricity, emotions, energy. Everything is energy. Everything is energy.
Yeah.
Everything like this. I mean, we can go into a whole dissertation about how everything seems solid and just whatnot, but we're talking about energy. Right. It's everything, right?
Right.
Emotions, energy in motion.
Right.
So they can play with your emotions. You know that, bro. I call music a time machine because I'm like, bro, you can hear a song and it'll take you back instantly to where you at. You can remember when you first heard that bitch. I was at Fantastic.
It's ironic you said that. Now, I'm telling you, I figure your scenario how it play on your DNA. I'm glad you said that, how music could play on your DNA. Just say if it was a group of us, we out hanging out somewhere, right? Then say it was a group of us that known each other before this other group came. We go back long time. We go back childhood.
Okay.
Right? And it say if they play something from childhood, it's going to connect that group that went back longer than that group I'm with now.
Correct.
And it's going to do something like DNA. It's going to it going to just give us this emotion pattern thing. It's going to tie us.
Because it is. It's an emotional tie to it.
That's right.
Again, energy in motion.
That's right.
Right? So most of your favorite songs, bro, you can't even say that. Like your favorite, whatever song, like you and your wife, you like, that's our song, girl.
Right.
Because it's an emotional tie. Your favorite artist, you have an emotional tie. Most things you have an emotional tie to, so they use that on you, right? Man, you can't lie that you hear a certain song and make you feel sad. Like, damn, bro, I don't even know why, but now I just feel sad. I heard that.
That's right.
When I See You Again. By that Wiz Khalifa, you hear that bitch, you can't be just helped with like, man, you like, man, right?
Right.
It's on the love frequency, but you just like, man.
Right. Right. My mom been dead since I was 6 years old. But it's a certain song that come on, I can't think. Oh, Back Down Memory Lane. That one her favorite song. When that song come, I could go back to that day when I was 5 years old. I'm talking about down to what clothes I had on.
Right?
Down to who was in the house.
Right?
Yeah. Every time I hear that song, Back Down Memory Lane, no matter where I'm at, my mind immediately go back.
Your vibrational energy matches back then to that dimension and that frequency, vibrational energy.
And that's the whole, and I'm talking about, I can remember, and I was 5, maybe 4 years old, I can remember what clothes I had on.
Time piercing, I can tell you all about that. Man, that's just another form of his energy moving. and dimensions. Man, we can go into a whole nother dissertation about that shit too, bro. But be here all week.
Yeah,
Don't worry,
cuz
we got more episodes.
you should have came on here and been the third man, man. You got some
We got
good
more
science you
episodes
talking
to
about on
come.
here, man.
We'll talk about
Know
that
what I'm
shit
saying?
later.
Yeah, he was saying about anytime you go to war, they had to play the lead the band for the song. Exactly, them tones, them 808 tones. Some people can't even, man, they take off running.
Bro.
Some people can't even stand to hear the tone of it. You know, that's a down south thing too. You know what I'm saying? That's a down south. We kept 808 in that bass talk. We always ready for war, and we'll jump up. We the gullers down here, man. So that's why we was always ready with the 808 tone. That's war tone. That's like
War drums. It's drums.
They
It's the
know we
drums from back
always
in the
ready
day.
for it. That's why they had to
Again.
distort the music too.
The 808 speaks directly to the Kundalini, which is the lower end vibration.
Yeah.
That's the
War.
lower
Let's
frequency.
fight. Let's get down. It's
Right?
time to
That's
get down.
we're talking about the spine. We're talking about the devil in you.
Yeah.
You guys can look up them chakras,
But like
man.
I say, like even the Christians say, what's gonna happen when you have to tap into that energy? What they calling the devil is energy. So for just say if somebody kicking your house in, okay, and you got the Bibles all open. If you finna get on the ground and read this person a scripture out of the Bible, or if you finna go grab a knife or grab a broom or grab a gun, usually Christians ain't gonna have guns, but you're gonna grab a gun, you're gonna grab something to try to knock this fool head off. What kind of energy you think you gotta tap into to show a person you ain't playing?
Man, I just came from the heart of the Bible Belt, and a lot of these Christians got pistols. So with that,
Right.
different energy, different frequency. That's again energy, man. Energy dissipates. Energy is the one that regulates most of the situations. Energy, right? Energy response outcome. Energy response outcome.
Right. I totally agree. You know what I'm saying? But that's why we came on tonight, like this Black History Month. People, don't get caught up in the buffoonery. It's a lot of stuff being transitioned around. It's time for people to start tapping back in to themselves and learning like who you are. You know what I'm saying? I advise everybody to start talking, man. If I start talking to some of your elderly people in your family, you got go start talking to some of them elderly people. Start finding out where you really came from. That's way more important than all this other bullshit we got going on around. Like, one who about Lotto them fighting and Blueface and all these motherfuckers, Soldier Boy them going crazy. You can do that still, but you can still tap into.
I think our world, man. I look at social media and I see so many different universes and just the age differences between people. Like, you could be 5 years apart from somebody and be in a totally different world. You could be 10 years from somebody and be in a totally different world.
Yeah.
And all these distractions are out there, and they are, especially, which goes back into a show we talked about, social media. Social media's algorithm is designed, if you look at something, we going to give it to you.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So you're bombarded by just a buffet of whatever you looking at, so it's hard not to get caught up in the bullshit. Right? That energy is out there. That energy is out there. It's out there, big dog.
Oh, it's a sitcom coming on tomorrow too. Tomorrow it's like the history of Orlando too. They built some movie. It's a documentary
On Channel 9?
On Channel 9.
I watched that last year, and I think it's going to talk about Okoye.
Yeah,
It talks a lot about what happened
Make
with
sure
Okoye.
y'all watch that. And y'all gonna see how they got down and dirty, you know what I'm saying? The divide line, division right there, where everybody keep claiming on West Orlando. West Orlando actually started right there at Division. You know what I'm saying? That's where they split it. East and West. Start right there at Division Street, people. So when they start breaking down all this, what they call history, if they call it history, because you should hear them say about Jernigan, which was the original name of Orlando, Jernigan, which was the original name of Orlando before it became a corporation or establishment or founded, that word they like to use. You know what I'm saying? But make sure y'all look at that tomorrow. They can come on at 6 o'clock, man. Tomorrow, Channel 9. The History of Orlando. It's a documentary. It's going to be good. It's going to be great.
I think I watched that last year, if I'm correct. There's some type of variation of it. I know there's the history of Okoye, and they're talking about Orlando and different things of that nature.
And don't
Definitely
believe them
was a good
dirty
watch.
Moors. Don't believe half of them coons they got talking. Go and do your own go and do your own research behind it. You know what I'm saying?
Go and get your own knowledge, get your own dissertation, get your own discernment of what it is.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
See what it's
That's
all
right,
about.
son.
And it's on free TV. That's free TV.
Yeah, the reason why they named the Palms that, because they putting these people, they putting that history right out there in their face, and they want you to tear it down. So that's why a lot of that stuff going on over there, because they want that history gone. So that's why they named the Palms to Jernigan, and you right. And that's why all that stuff going down over there. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, before we became establishment, that was the original name of Orlando. And that's where they started at. So we coming back to claim some of this shit and get some of this shit back. Well, I ain't originated from Orlando. I'm North Carolina and Georgia.
I was
and
born
Alabama,
in the Philippines.
up in that
I'm,
way, you know what
I'm like
saying?
on some other continent type shit. I'm here though. I'm here
Yeah.
now. And like,
right.
Go Jernigan.
You know what I'm saying? Right,
that's-
Mosquito County. You know what I'm saying?
I'm with it. Let's get it.
But like I say, people, protect your energy, man.
So especially energy, right? So energy vampires is a real thing.
Right.
Women
Yeah.
they call them succubus, men they call them incubus.
Yeah.
Have you ever like pay attention to the interactions you have with people and how you feel after these interactions, right? You can leave somebody be feeling like wholesome, like man, that like that was a great conversation. Sometimes you leave people and be like, man, that bitch just drained the fuck out of me.
Before they called back and said, boy, you got my
Right.
brain feeling good. I said, what the fuck is
That's
that?
it. That's that good energy, right? But then
David
you
said-
gotta be careful because people will, once they get a hold of the energy or get a taste of your energy, they'll use that shit up, bro.
Oh, that's why I had to. Now that bothered me up.
You gotta
And
put them healthy boundaries up.
Yeah, but
Especially- you got
that-
good energy, man. You gotta keep them healthy boundaries
that brain the Hulk at me too. So that crossfire, that don't work well with people that be on that energy. That don't work well with me. I blow up on them and beat them up. So
up. Nah, don't do that, man.
no, it's a necessary. See,
You gotta be empathetic. Be an empath.
that's what they say, man. But
Being an
I
empath is
am
hard,
also a learner.
Being an empath is hard, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Me and my wife were having a discussion the other day, and I say, my main thing, I try to learn myself.
Of course.
I'm a
Knowledge
big,
itself is key.
right? And I say, my upbringing and the way I came up, I'm always gonna represent the underdogs, right? Because my variety of friendship is so vast. Where I got millionaire partners, I got the big dog partners, then I got the drunk boys, and the motherfucker might have gnats around their ass,
It happens.
right? But ain't no separation in the two with me. You know what I'm saying? So you might have some people that'll come around and try to take advantage of this situation. I'm like, not on my watch. You know what I'm saying? Because I was raised up kind of like in adopted homes too. Well, all the kids wasn't fortunate, right? So I had to be their protector at one time. They're gonna be, this my brother. You ain't finna fuck with him, even though his head might be this big. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I took that kind of like that on in my life.
This
so
type of responsibilities.
yeah, so the bully ain't gonna be the shit around me. You know what I'm saying? Unless you know how to act. In a lot of my situations, when I look back at my past, nobody hadn't done nothing to me. But it was the energy that was around me. You ain't finna do nothing with him either.
Most people, bro. Most people think they have anxiety or they're depressed. No, you just hanging around a bunch of assholes. You got to look at the people around you, man. You don't. Okay, you ever hear the phrase "I lost a friend"? You don't lose friends. You don't lose people. You just vibrated on a different frequency from them.
Right.
And then if people do return, come back, it's now you're on the same frequency.
And I had no discretion. I was taking the same energy in the work field. That's why I knew I had to get out and get my own companies. You know what I'm saying? This wasn't even applying in the fields with me. Because they was like, you know.
What you, a Gemini?
Pisces.
Oh, Lord.
They was about this. And I'm like, no, man. Let's spread the love. And that don't work. You know, that don't work in that corporation world.
No,
it really don't work nowhere, really.
It doesn't. It doesn't. That's what I'm saying, bro. But then we're talking about let's make it right. Fair is just not a word that even exists. And some say that I'm a dreamer, but a level playing field, but it will never be. And that's the type of thing it is, man. But then you know what I'm saying?
You said something about the succubus earlier, right?
Yeah,
somebody.
Succubus and incubus.
Yeah,
Oh,
they
man,
responded to it. He said he had a
goddamn
chick that
energy
actually told him she was succubus. This bitch told him she was sucking the life out of his ass.
Yeah, bro, literally.
Yeah. Yeah.
They will steal your glow.
Oh yeah, they got the power to do it.
They will
They
steal
got
your
the
glow, man. There's energy vampires out there, bro.
Mhm.
There's so many out there.
That's
Anything
what it's
like
all
that,
about.
it's a lot of energy
Yeah.
exchange there. Especially, okay, things like that. It's a lot of energy exchanges.
Uh-huh.
You gotta be careful. It's energy exchanges, and that's why a lot of motherfuckers sage shit and do all that, because like there's energy exchanges in this furniture. The people who put this together, then temporal aura is all over this shit.
That's why I have to try to explain to women that you cannot. They love it. I do what a man do. No, you cannot. Because it's
Viewership
the
going
energy
up.
pattern that man leaving you. That's why it's called intercourse. See, y'all, no, you can't. Y'all, man, no, you cannot.
That's a whole.
It's something deep down inside a motherfucker gonna leave.
Viewership going up, guys. No. We can talk about different energy there too. Energy exchange and sex magic. Oh man, different energy
That's
in
that
everything you do,
powerful.
bro.
You hear people saying, I'm finna go on a diet, I'm finna get healthy. They don't know that's a mental thing. It don't have nothing to do with any conception. You know, they tell you everything is great. You eat everything.
Me.
Yeah, because you don't have, but let somebody stress your ass out. Then you're gonna have the same out through the foods. They don't know it's through the foods.
Shit, they get stressed out and do the food like a drug, man. You know it's mental though? I want to shout out to the sponsorships at Laylo Cubes. Boss
Yeah.
up, Club Laylo. At Instagram, Club Laylo, man. These animals, man. Go ahead,
right
grab
now.
it.
Yes, sir.
I had one of those. That's why I'm feeling copalytic.
Oh, that's why you kind of
Shout out to the Cubes, man. The Laylo Cubes. Laylo at Club Laylo on Instagram or
Sure, come right
clublaylo.com.
there.
Oh, right here. Where am I? Right here.
Okay, mhm.
Boom. Here it is. There we go. You get these cubes. The Laylo Boss Up Cube. Flour. They also have a great chocolate bar as well. Again, shout out to Laylo. You can get at them at Club Laylo on Instagram or. Man, these are great, bro. These are, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, people, you know what I'm saying? It's me and my boy GG, man. We came through, popped through y'all, man. Next Friday. I'm talking about next weekend.
Next Friday.
And
Strum Thing. Shout out to, okay, guys, if you're an independent artist, and shout out to independent artists, shout out to Tatted Jet. Tatted
Oh,
Jet.
yeah,
I saw
Tatted Jet
Tatted
working.
Jet earlier,
Yeah, Tatted Jet
making
working.
some waves. We played this video last episode. Shout out to Tatted. Go ahead and send your music. Submit your music or your music videos to Pod or Dirt Coast Podcast.
Yeah, DirtCoastPodcast.com. Dirt Coast Podcast.
At Strum Things, STRUM Things on Instagram. That's my dude. He does shoot music videos.
Oh, he the best too. He ain't bullshitting
I'm
around. We
talking
got some
about
work we finna do with Strong,
6K,
man.
7K, like amazing
Yeah.
ultra work. We got some work we're gonna do with him. We're gonna show. He's working on a video right now for Richie Rich. We're gonna go ahead and get the commercial to you guys when that's things on the line. Again, shout out to Fountains Barbecue. They got the best brisket in
Yeah.
Orlando, in my opinion.
They need to send the things over too.
I gotta go ahead. I got the commercials. That's my
Yeah.
bad, but I'm gonna go ahead and get that up.
Right.
Fountains Bar.
y'all on, man. We got Blessed Juices too, you know what I'm saying? Nephew. Blessed
Yeah,
Juices.
Blessed Juices.
Yeah.
Blessed Juices.
Shit, we got them all coming up, man. Y'all need some puppies and shit. We even got the puppies going on.
Here at
Put a
Dirt
thing
Coast
for the pup,
Podcast, we do believe in SBA.
Yeah,
that's
got the
Small
puppies
Business
going on. You need to get your
Administration.
old nice bully.
Get your
Man,
bully.
Yeah, Maniac Exquisite, man. The kennels, know what I'm saying? Old pup.
Man, we're all the way live. Like I said, next week we do have Pew Outdoors coming through.
One with 21 jumps on.
That's every week. Every week
Yeah,
I'm a
so
model for
really
Ramey Customs. They put me in something nice, something unique. Please know that this is made by Ramey Customs.
Yeah.
Every week they keep me fresh. You know what I'm saying? Shout out. I appreciate that though.
Yeah. You too, man. You need to get cleaned up. Nep gonna get you right. Bells, untouched, cleaning services, man. He gonna get you right, man.
Mobile detailing and pressure washing.
I seen Nep get some maggots out of bitch car one time.
Man. That means they got it clean.
That bit was dirty, man. That bit was dirty. Oh, they got the always got to be the thing. Yeah, they got
There you go.
the Valentine's Day pictures, the picture stands.
The
Get the
3D
pictures
picture stands, man.
infused on the inside.
Close just to really appreciate it.
Yeah. Get you know what I'm saying. Valentine's Day. Get
Memory.
Get
Yeah,
them up.
Remy Custom.
Yeah, hit them up.
Get your Remy
for
Custom
that.
experience.
Mm-hmm.
For real.
Sarah, you ain't send me the stuff, man. You got De'Ara Delights too for the Valentine's Day. Go on Instagram and Facebook, De'Ara Delights.
Yeah,
you ain't send the goddamn thing.
Yeah, man. So definitely, it's been a great show. We talked about energy. Protect your energy definitely when you're in the presence of those who might want to steal your energy, who might want to, you know what I mean, be an energy vampire to you. Be careful.
Yeah.
You know who Get rid of them.
One time from Miami, you know what I'm saying? Jerry, I see you out there, boy.
If you haven't already, hit like, subscribe to the channel at Dirt Coast Pod.
One time for Motown in the building, Detroit Reggie.
Yes, sir.
Send me that footage, Reg. Come on, man. Quit bullshit. Yeah. And one time for, who we got out there on the West
Detroit
Coast?
pizza.
Richie
I need
Rich,
some of
right?
that 313 pizza, man.
Who we got on the West
Richie
Coast?
Rich.
We got a promo coming.
Richie Rich. Strum Thing shooting a video for Richie Rich. OG Richie Rich.
Yeah, y'all look out for that promo, man. We got that promo coming with Richie Rich. Know what I'm saying? That's our West Coast Connect, man. You know, the Bay Area, Oakland. Stand y'all ass up.
Northern California. The Bay.
So next week, like I said, we got Pew gonna be stopping through. Pew go.
Just to recap, who I got for the Super Bowl? The Chiefs, but I bet the Niners.
That's who you got?
That's what I did.
Huh?
That's what I did.
Okay. Like I said, man, we got Entrepreneur Week next. Get Pew back up there, show what we're gonna do.
Killer Mike got arrested at a
Entrepreneur
great
Week
act
right
on the
there.
Grammys. It was a great act.
Oh, something went on wrong. I don't know what the hell going on. Next week, man, Pew Outdoor. Entrepreneur, right?
That part. Outdoors, Pew's Outdoors. Gonna have an interview with him. Find out, how he did his
Oh,
thing.
that says back on? Okay. Pew Outdoor. Yeah.
Freightliner, y'all. You know what it is. Morning maintenance on the machine before I go and bust up these two big giant stumps. Got the second tree that they added, so put some new teeth on this baby.
Need some strong little guys.
Check
for this
mine.
summer.
All right, y'all, here we go. Carver Shores, we're here. Check it out. Got another one. Monster.
Remember, we used to have like a program for summer, like the pit programs and shit. You used to go work in the summer.
Man, I couldn't even get on the program.
The parents and stuff, you had to buy your own shoes and shit.
I want to work at SeaWorld.
You know what I'm saying?
Through the
Pew gonna work dog shit out of. So babies, you got the lazy boys. We need them this summer. Come rake up some leaves, and you're gonna have some good people around them. Some good
get
mentors.
these internships.
And don't
Come get these paid internships. On-job training.
And with that being said, we love you.
It is me, G to the G,
Yeah.
a.k.a. Garland Green, doing business as Billy fucking Goat. My partner, the host, Dirt
that.
Coast Los. You can
Yeah.
catch us every Friday
Yeah.
on Dirt Coast Podcast.
Dirt Coast Podcast. TK got to come host.